Should we do a beer review?
Yes, we should.
About time. Dramatic response or what?
It's been too long since we've last got together, mate. I was looking at
know.
the calendar today. It's been about 3 weeks.
Since
Very sad. Very
since
sad.
We've done this.
You have a memento from that experience. That's good to see.
You know, go pick that up.
Oh.
Okay. The magic doesn't work this time. But today, we're returning to Ovenstone.
We are.
For North Carr. As an 80 shilling Scottish ale.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. We had previously experienced their golden ale, I think it was.
Fifey.
Fifey, which went down a treat. I'm hoping that this is going to give us similar pleasure. Fingers crossed. With it being a Scottish ale, I've got high hopes for it.
Yep.
But yeah, I really like the.
Have you looked at the
blurb
yet?
Again, and the blurb. Yeah, the blurb and the artwork is really cool. I remember thinking last time.
That's going to be worth reading in a moment once we've cracked this open.
Once cracked it open. It's nice and subtle. Dig it. It's like a postcard.
Yeah.
Wish you were here. Or, maybe they don't. Maybe they're having a great time without us. I mean, it looks like there's a lot of fun to be had on that ship. Lighthouse? Lighthouse hybrid?
Definitely looks like a lighthouse. Let's open the beer.
Who knows? Okay, just because you asked nicely. Woo! Whoa!
That smells.
Ooh, that's ripe, man.
Is that worrying?
Somewhat. I mean, it smells like a pint that's been poured from a dirty line, but there is no line, so I'm confused. Let's pour it out and see how it looks.
Yeah.
Oh, it does look dark. I like that. That's got a very nice color to it. Almost brown. Oh, far too much head on there.
I know the feeling, pal.
But just, getting it left, right, and center. I just wish I could be left alone. Yours looks similar, man. Similar, man. Yeah, it's a pretty good pour you got yourself.
Almost
there,
kind of got like a ruby red to it.
It smells a bit milky almost. Strangely enough. Okay. What smells you getting from it over there, Stewie boy?
I almost smell iron.
Yeah, it's got
kind of like that
metallic twang to it.
Yeah, because obviously these are, what is it, bottle conditioned. So obviously that means I think there's
going to be a bit of sediment in there.
Yeah, it's a lively guy.
Please store me upright and pour me slowly. Well, I did one of those two things.
That just sounds like a t-shirt.
It does.
Store upright and pour me slowly.
I think we need one of those printed out for the next Lager Logs extravaganza meet and greet, like the one we had earlier in the year, and that went very successful. I think we signed 2.5 autographs. Was it?
We just exchanged.
It was a lot that day. I had bad wrist, very bad wrist at the end of the day. It's quite sore.
Good God Almighty! Let's drink this beer.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
It's almost like a light brown ale.
Yeah, it was
to me. It's got that kind of chestnutty, classic chestnutty taste that you associate with a brown ale.
Mm-hmm. It's
But it's
again,
still quite light.
I'm getting it. Yes, it does have like a light mouth feel. It still has quite a metallic taste.
It's a little bit of that on the back end, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a bit of a
flavor.
Yeah, there's a bit of kind of brown sugar there, just at the surface.
So
nice sweetness to it. Actually, a very, very satisfying sweetness to it.
Does that actually kind of calm you down now after like the initial whiff when you first opened it?
I think so. It doesn't taste like it smells, which is a good thing. But it's interesting. Yeah, it's very interesting. It's got more flavour than I would expect from a Scottish ale. You know, just Scottish ales tend to be a bit more kind of rough and ready, simple yet effective.
Yeah.
Brewskis. This one's got a bit more going on, which I'm really enjoying.
I'm surprised by the lightness.
It's still got that lightness, yeah. Although it's got quite a bit of flavour.
And really frothy.
Extremely.
Just gotta get all the remaining yeast in here.
Yeah. Make sure you get all the sediment at the bottom, because that's where the taste's at, to be honest. I think I poured a bit too hardly that last bit.
But no, it seems all right. I like that's it. Like people are watching, like they're going to look at us and think it's quite a neutral response. Maybe for me anyway, but
it's yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I have some reservations because of that lightness. The kind of flavor tends to disappear quite quickly.
Yeah,
whether you see that as a good or a bad thing is up for debate, but it's still good. It's still rather nice.
Yes, it's definitely
the faintest praise I can think of.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, also, what should we be expecting from a Scottish ale? So, and that's, I think this is just sort of like I mean, this now obviously has gotten very cloudy. So I'm not sure if it's just because that's it. You've now got the bottom end of the bottle in there, and it's kind of
it's a lot more. It's a lot more brown than it was when I first poured it.
But
you know what they say: if it's yellow, let it mellow. If it's brown,
drink it down. Yeah, I felt uncomfortable saying that out loud.
You're clearly a well-educated man.
Okay, Tom, I want you to read the back of the bottle where it says, "Why this beer?"
Why this beer? I bet you're thinking that this ale is for old people in slippers. I kind of was, to be honest. Maybe it's what your granddad used to drink when he was sitting in a smoky pub with a wet dog. No, he liked a Bacardi Breezer. R.I.P. May God rest his soul.
My granddad was Bailey's whiskey and water in a tall glass.
Okay, so he's a bit of a pie animal.
He was carried upstairs frequently.
Okay. That is quite an appetite. Legend.
R.I.P.
But this guy's classic is drink for all occasions, thanks to most other brewers perfecting their IPAs using techniques and styles from the other side of the Atlantic. 80 bobs are rare, but I love the classic ale means it's right up our street. A malt-based ale with great body and lots of caramel goodness. Didn't quite maybe faint caramel there. This 80 bob is a true Scottish original. What's even better is you don't need slippers or a dog to enjoy it, but it helps. Just make sure you're over 18 and no, the fake ID isn't fooling anyone. I thought it was, so you've proved me wrong, Ovenstone. 109. Our Bob brings everyone to the yard. I think they kind of tripped at the last hurdle. No, they kind of tripped at the last hurdle there. That's It's a bit questionable to me. It's a milkshake reference. I don't know. Maybe for a milkshake stout, something that you would drink, we could use that. But I give it 3.5 out of 10. Good job, guys.
I'm not sure if it's just the fact how it is like they call it like an 80 shilling, and in my head maybe it just thinks I just think of pennies, and this is why I keep getting this metallic taste. And like I'm just drinking a pint of 2p pieces.
I think so. I think so. It is because you've associated it in your head now with the taste of money that you just all you can get on the mouth now is wealth when you drink it. That's the only flavor. That's the only flavor that you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when money spiders go across you and you become a millionaire. With this, you become at least a 100-aire.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go.
But yeah, this is fine. It's just a nice, easy drink of beer. It's not complex with flavor. It'd probably be something nice to actually try on cask or draft.
I think it will work well as a cask ale, definitely.
It's got
that cask quality to it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
I'll grab my dog. I'll chuck him in the paddling pool, get into the pub, and I'll try this.
Well, make sure you bring your slippers as well because you don't want to get cold feet.
Wait, the dog. Doug ate one of my fucking slippers.
Has he kind of released it yet, if you know what I mean? Does it come out the other side?
No, he just savage, just tore them up and left them. Ate nothing.
Okay, so it's still somewhere in his system.
I don't think he digested any of it. I think it was just a power play.
Oh, okay, so he destroyed it and just left it and said, this is my house, bitch.
Just took out my left foot and that was it.
That's kind of
mind games.
I feel like that's what he's doing now. The dog is playing mind games with you. Did you serve his dog food at the wrong temperature the other evening? Have you done something to hurt him in any way? He's just, collar a bit too tight. What are you feeding that thing? Oh, just slippers, clearly.
Yeah. Clearly.
I think it's to change the subject very quickly. No, I think it's a pretty good beer. I think the muted flavor. It doesn't. I don't know. I think I just like it if maybe it was a bit more full of flavored and it didn't kind of evaporate as quickly as it does because the flavor there that you initially taste is very nice, right up my alley.
Yep, 4.3 volume. It says on the outside of the bottle, it's a light ship, but not a light ale. Go to our website to find out more about this East Neuk icon. So the North Carr.
Ah, okay. Is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was the website. Machine. I don't have the internet, so I can't do that. I can't go on that website. So if you guys could maybe attach a little booklet to the bottle next time, that would be good. I could read that on the toilet. I think it'd be perfect accompaniment to my next slipper shit.
That's not a good sentence to say out loud.
It's not that funny.
Tom, don't argue with the people.
They're gone.
Okay. The North Carr 80 shilling. Our newest ale to the Ovenstone fleet. We didn't intend on everything having a nautical theme, but it just so happens that this was our next beer name favourite. North Carr is a reference to the lightship that was once stationed on the North Carr rocks off of the coast of Crail and Fife Ness. After being decommissioned, the lightship spent many years moored against the harbour wall in Anstruther as a tourist attraction. She has since been moved to the docks in Dundee. However, she was a familiar sight for many East Neuk locals.
So, well, it does taste very naughty.
And on that
if
note,
you know what I mean.
Boat puns. Is it too soon to shout like, subscribe, get out of here?
Yeah, give me a few more minutes. Okay, you can go now.
Like, subscribe, punch your friend and tell him to watch the video.
Whoa,
Lagerlogs.
Seems a bit aggressive.
Out.